Hey there, Internet Keeve here, and welcome to the Cars and Keeve YouTube channel. In this video, we are still on the search for the best foam cannon in the world. The next contender, the Brilliant Finish foam cannon from Griots Garage. Now, I've already tested this. I've already put it up against the MJJC, which is my control. That's my standard. That's my current favorite. Is this the new one? And I'm going to let you know now. Yes, it is the best foam cannon in the world. Now, not because how it foams. The MJJC is just a little bit better. The MJJC is the foam king still. Now, what puts us over the top? Well, there's a secret little feature that they don't want you to know about. They don't market it and they don't advertise it, but it's there. We recently did a video on the Boss foam cannon from Griots Garage. There's a feature on this that's on the Brilliant Finish. And I don't think they want you to know about it because they don't want to cannibalize the sales of the Boss. They want that top tier and lower tier. One last really important thing before we get into the features. The Boss foam cannon. I paid 99 bucks for it. It's $85 on Amazon right now. The Brilliant Finish, $59.99 everywhere. Right now on Amazon, $51.83. Links in the description below. Get them while they last. So, the Brilliant Finish foam cannon. Let's unbox. So we have our top here. We got instructions. We don't need those because they don't even tell you the good stuff in our bottle. Inside the bottle, you have your really nice flexible silicone hose here with the weighted ball at the end. Comes with a 1.25 foam jet because inside from factory these are 1.1. You have your 1/4 inch quick disconnect, some Loctite on it. It's got some embossing on it, it's nice. It's got these ribs, which makes it easy to hold, but there is no measuring on it whatsoever. Now the top is the wide mouth top, but what I've come to know is that it is bigger than this top and this top. But this is the biggest opening that I've seen so far on a foam cannon. This is fully machined billet aluminum that's electroplated inside and out for chemical resistance. It's got a old antique car there on the manifold. Let me know in the comments below if you know what kind that is. This has a nice rubbery feel to it. This is all plastic, so this is another improvement. Up around here, all rubber. This actually has a little switch. And it's notched. Just like the Griots and the MJJC, it has the dual threaded cap. Now for most foam cannons, the smaller bottle and not having any measuring on it is kind of a big deal. But with this one, there isn't because it has a little secret that Big Daddy Boss here has. Now this little unit right here is what it's all about. This is the purple metering tip. This is the one meant for electric pressure washers. With the Griots, they advertise it that way and they give you all the things. There's a purple one, there's an aqua one, and there's a pink one. It fits perfectly in the ball. We now have an auto mixing foam cannon for $50-ish. Now let's see how heavy these are. So the MJJC is 1 pound 6.3 ounces. So that is 1 pound 5.6 ounces. So that is lighter, 14.3 ounces. Wow, it's not even a pound. So before you even take it out there, you need to know what kind of pressure washer you have, so you know what tip to use. The tip in there is a 1.1 millimeter. That is meant for pressure washers from about 1.6 gallons per minute and less, and then the 1.25 is for foam cannons between 1.7 and 1.8 and up. You're going to put a lot of stress on your pressure washer if you have a high GPM pressure washer and you put that small of a fitting on there. So let's go ahead and take this out because we need to change it. Now if you're running like a Ryobi or a Karcher or a Sunjo or anything like that, the majority of all of them are going to need this one. Now I know that this one fits pretty far in that one. Now on this one, it doesn't go all the way in. So I know this is a smaller orifice. So now we're going to install our 1.25 because that's what we need. Just a few turns with a flathead. So then we need to put our 1/4 inch quick disconnect. So in this tool I have a 9/16 14 millimeter. So I basically gonna put that on there, turn it, and then I want a little leverage, but I don't want to go too much. Now I got this years ago. I don't even know if this is still like out there on Amazon, but this is an amazing tool. All right, we're about to test the Griots Brilliant Finish. As I mentioned earlier, this bottle does not have a measuring. So I actually made my dilution in the MJJC Pro version 2 bottle and put it exactly to where the line I normally have, and with the 90 milliliters of W4 from Gtechniq. And pouring it back into here, it came all the way up to the top, just enough where I can close this lid and not have it overflow. So this definitely holds less, but one thing I also noticed is the MJJC does not fit this top. The mouth of this bottle is much larger than any foam cannon I've had to deal with so far, because they all have interchangeable tops. This one not. This one's much larger. You have your dial on the side, like I said, it's all the way full to max. I checked to make sure nothing was blocking this. I got our connection. It's pretty light. It's not bad at all because you don't have a lot of this bulkiness that's here. We have our fan. So this one almost seems fixed, but it's not. If you turn till there's tension and keep turning, you'll get to be able to change the fan if you want to. So you can go back this way and change it back to the way I like it. Maybe a little bit to the right. That's the only problem about changing is you have to go back and forth and get the tension back. Probably about half. We'll see how that goes. I like to have a fan spread, maybe not much more than this much. But so far, I have high expectations. We'll have to see. It is leaking. Got our active VE52. We'd already changed this to the 1.25 millimeter Orifice. We're pushing about 1.85, 1.9 gallons per minute on this unit SGS-28 gun. So let's bring you guys in for a closer look. Griots Brilliant Finish, first try. We might just have a new king of the foam cannons. I do think the MJJC would do slightly better, but just the overall package, I don't know. This is a tough one. Now let's pour this dilution into the MJJC. MJJC on the door as the control. Obviously, we've already gotten the griots to come off the surface a little bit. So as you can see, the MJJC does have slightly thicker foam. I was kind of expecting that. I don't think anything can foam like it right now. They have this perfect setup of mesh filters and everything in here that just makes it foam like nothing else. But the griots, pretty dang good. Let's go back to the griots and play with it for a little bit. We already have our control. Let's keep playing. Just the consistency I'm looking for. Now the MJJC is thicker, obviously, so overall you could use less soap to get this same consistency. But sometimes it's the overall package. I'm going to play for this a little bit before I go declaring this the champion. It's definitely lighter. I mean, even with 3/4 of the bottle full, it feels almost on par with the brass top of the MJJC, much larger. Just definitely a more streamlined overall design. So since we got this little knob here, instead of like a turn dial, it's a lot easier to decide where you're at. So we'll start from the top. We'll do the least amount of foam possible. One step up. One more step. Another step. One more step. And full blast. When it comes to dialing in the amount of mixture you want, this right here is awesome because I have a clickable turn dial with notches where I can actually decide how much I want to use. Not some turn top that has no stopper or anywhere for me to understand where anything's at. But now let's try the auto mix feature. So you can see we have the metering tip from the Griots Garage, the Boss foam cannon on this one. We're using G-Wash to try to understand how much soap we have in there and how much is left. So I've put about 200-ish milliliters, so there's enough in here, and then when we get done with the whole car we should have half of this left. So if this is anything like the Boss foam cannon, the auto mixing feature will slightly use more than 100 milliliters. but it will be nice and thick, so we'll get the same amount. It's just that convenience. And if we can add that to this overall unit with slightly less foam, I think it beats the MJJC. Wow, wow, wow. We have a new king of the foam cannons. $59.99 at Griots. I believe there's some Amazons that are $59.99, but I got this for $51.80-ish. I'll put the link below. Holy crap, look how much is still left. We foamed the entire car. So you can fill this all the way up, and I don't know how many foamings you would be able to get out of this, but you just throw the top on and go for it. Now, if you didn't want that thick, you can dial it down a lot easier with these different notches. And this top reminds me a lot of the water hose foam gun tops. I think that's what it is. So that's the only tricky part that I've found, is this top doesn't screw on as easy as the other ones. The threads on the other ones have much larger gaps, so it's easier to just slide on and then twist around. This one you have to be kind of very precise to make sure that you get the threadings, because if you don't, you can strip it pretty easy. That's the only downfall that I've found. But since it's plastic on plastic, you shouldn't ruin it. Amazing. Like, I was expecting good results. I'd seen a few reviews. I had heard pretty good things. The Boss foam cannon's great. A lot of the things carry over. But I'm just astonished. And I was going to take the MJJC Pro 2, and I was going to try to hack the Griots Garage metering tips to try to work with it, see what I could do. Maybe we could make a cheaper version of the Griots the Boss. We already have it. We have the best of both worlds. So there you go, we found the best foam cannon in the world, well, for now, until another one comes out. But I definitely want to applaud Griots Garage for thinking out of the box and designing something from the ground up. Most of these foam cannon companies, there's like a parts bin of the same thing that's on every foam cannon. You can look through them, they all look the same. The rifled barrel on this, the fact that it's machined out of aluminum electroplated, the auto metering tip that they don't want you to know about, but it's there, just like on the Boss. Stainless steel billet, this is aluminum billet. The quality of the materials is there. The differences in bottles, the differences in how they foam, the auto metering technology, innovations. Really want to thank them for that. Hopefully that's going to push MTM to come out with PF22.3, and who knows how good that's going to be. So check in the description below links for all of these products, anything that I used in the video. Check out my Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/cars with Also, code Heidi, HEIDI 10 at Gtechniq.com will get you 10% off of these amazing products. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'm pretty sure there's some bloopers coming. Hey there, Internet, Keeve here, and welcome to the car. In this video, we are still on the search for the, oh my gosh. This is gonna be a long one. Here, and welcome to the, why do I keep walking forward? This video, we are still on the search for the best foam cannon in the world. Ice maker. The brilliant finish, $59.99. The brilliant finish. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Yo. Got our active VE52. You hear that? That's annoying. I wish I could throw a rock over there. This has the thread path. Yeah, you can stop now. Thank you. But let's play with this knob again. Oh my god, that didn't sound good at all.